Oh, g'day all of yous. It's Australia Day. Australia! So, we're going to build this Australian postcard, our Lego. I'm going to see how long I can keep a really strong Australian accent going for. I'll put all of the Ocarisms in, and hopefully I won't, just break into Cockney accents, because I might be Australian, but really not very good at this. So this is Australian. This is Australia here on this little world map, right in the middle of Australia, because this is depicting the Australian outback. And it's 191 pieces. It's $25 bucks, which is a lot more than it is in the US, which I think is a bit rude because it's about Australia. And we're going to make a character to hang out in here. I would have really loved to create a First Nations character, but that would have required some painting. So instead, true to the fact that on this date Australia was invaded by white colonisers, we're going to make a pale-skinned character with freckles who'll burn instantly in the unforgiving Australian sun. She's got boots on for kicking the snakes and the wombats and the spiders that are going to come at you, and got a nice shirt with a collar on it, which is really, really good for the sun, but no sleeves. So she's going to be burned to a crisp in 2 shakes of a dingo's tail. Look at that. She's already fallen over with sunstroke. So, all right. And because, once again, we're going with the pale look here, which is white colonizer, we got some freckles happening, but she does have a nice big, see, dropping stuff everywhere. She does have a nice big akubra, big hat to protect her from the sun. She is going to, she's going to be so hot with all this hair hanging down everywhere, but I did like the fact that her hat and her pants match. It's very, very important when you're out in the Australian outback that you matchy-matchy. Also, you're not a true blue Aussie Australian if you don't have a redback spider as a pet. We keep them under the dunny seat. They love it there. The dunny, for all of those of you who don't know what that is a toilet. So, right, got our redback spider. Going to need a bottle of water too for dehydration. She's going to need a whole shed load of sunscreen too, with all of that pale skin exposed. Right, but I think she's ready for us to get our postcard, our little bit of Australiana built. I don't know how this accent's going, but I think it's going very badly. Thank you very much. Right, we got it cracked open. So satisfying. It's like cracking open a tinny on a hot summer's day. Got our book of instructions, and we've got our bags of stuff, our bits and bobs and pieces, and well, you know what? I think we got our stickers. All right. Bob's your uncle. You're a monkey's uncle. We're all uncles. Let's get started here. I've run out of slang. I have not. I got heaps more. Right. So, it's a sunburnt country, right? We love a sunburnt country. Looks like it's been really burnt at the moment. It's gone through a bushfire, lots and lots of black. However, we do have some nice red soil happening. And I reckon with all this water, it's either one of our famous floods that we have all the time, because global warming is actually real here in Australia. We like to alternate, raging bushfires, floods, raging bushfires, floods. This is not actually the ground though. This is the skyline because we just put clouds on it. So this is going to be the backdrop. And here we got a teeny tiny little plane. I think I'm breaking into the wrong accent here. So it's supposed to be a little Qantas plane. See, we go, see? Yeah, bye. Now we can travel again. We can go straight to the outback. We're up to bags number 2. So now, because we've got our backdrop down, now we get our nice sunburnt country with our red soils of sweeping red plains. Can't remember all of the poetry, even though I learnt it really, really well when I was in school, and then I forgot it. I really love how we didn't just get another incarnation of the Opera House or the Harbour Bridge. We've actually, most of Australia is the outback. And here we got, Billabong, yeah. So I reckon this little, marshy bit down the bottom is a Billabong. That's where the bunyips live. Yeah, you got to be wary of the bunyips, Australia. It'll kill you. But I love the fact this is a dead set true blue outback Australia. The middle of whoop kind of place with the snakes, the spiders, drop bears, bunyips, everything. All those awesome things. Okay, right, so we've got our billabong happening here, a little bit of marshy, nice land, got a bit of a beginnings of a tree. This little grey cylinder is actually a water tank. You got to cherish the water out here in the outback. We've got the billabong, but, bunyips. And this is supposed to be an outback shack, but I'm imagining in my own special headcanon that this is a pub. It's got to be an outback pub. Everywhere you go in Australia, no matter how remote, there is a pub. It is a national treasure. Pubs are a national treasure. You got to have one for knocking back a cold one after a day of hard yakka. Am I right? So, it's an outback pub, everybody. That's what it is. And it's your local watering hole. And next to the pub's a little bit of hardy scrub happening here. Maybe some teeny tiny gum trees going up. They've got negligible amounts of foliage on them, which is entirely true to form. So we got these kind of spotted here and there. And then there are these little splashes of colour, which I'm imagining are the pub owners' attempt to grow camellias in a drought-ridden area where there's not enough water. But they're his cherished camellias. But we do have a windmill to try and pump some water up from under the ground. Speaking of important things, which I wasn't, but this is a dunny. The outdoor toilet, which is the redback's native habitat. It's going to be a bit tight, but she'll be right, cover. Okay, right, so we got our dunny, we've got our foliage. Now what do we need? Oh, this is what we need. We need a massive gum tree for the koalas to live in, and this set unfortunately does not include a koala, aka drop bear, though that's actually their more lethal cousin. But we need it. No, we need to go. No, what was I saying? Where to go with this? Yeah, okay, when we get the CMF series here in Australia, which is coming pretty soon, I'm going to add a koala to this gum tree. So this actually attaches to our backboard like this. Looking pretty good. And I have seen on the interwebs some people having a bit of a whinge about the size of the gum tree in relation to the rest of the scene. It's called force perspective, you drongos. Look it up. So the gum tree is at the front here and the pub's in the back. It's really obvious. And now we get an enormous cockatoo. We actually call them, we call them Bruces, but now I can't remember if that's an actual thing or a family joke. We call them, hey, here's another Bruce, because we do get lots of Bruces here visiting us here on our veranda. Look, here's a picture of a mob of Bruces, and you got to watch out for them because they will take down a plane in a shake of a dingo's tail. So we'll pop him up here, sitting up here. He looks great, actually. I really love this build. He's so whimsical. He's hilarious. Now, nice big sign. Watch out for kangaroos. I mean, there are no kangaroos actually included in this set, so you're going to be looking for a while. But yeah, watch out anyway. Who knows? Maybe in a future CMF series we will see. Can you imagine a kangaroo? A Lego kangaroo? That'd be so adorable. Oh my god, I've broken out of character. Right, so here we are. We got our Australian sign, which I'm trying to get on straight. Third time might be Bob's your uncle. Nah, this is snow. I'll just chuck in a couple more Struths and Cobber. Whoa, there we go. Whack it on the front there and she'll be right. Yeah, nah, perfect. So, just got to move in some of our occupants. We've got our redback spider, which is native here to Australia, so definitely belongs here. So big near the dunny. Let's move a bit of this foliage. So big, but spiders grow big here in Australia. Move in our coloniser and we are ready for Australia Day. Happy Invasion Day, everybody. We need to move the date. We need a few more snakes in our little scenario here and definitely some drop bears. So I'm going to see what I can do about that. Can't do much about the date change though, I'm afraid. Need to just get our government to do a better job. Wow, took a dark turn. All right, we're done. Struth. Crikey, that's not a knife. This is a knife. All right, I better go. Bye.